we have decided to pay a visit to Thonburi in West Bangkok. Separated from the center of Bangkok by Chao Phraya River, Thonburi was the capital of Siam for a short period during the reign of King Taksin the Great.
Later, the capital was moved across the river. Over the next 2 centuries, Thonburi developed at a slightly slower pace than central Bangkok, and for this reason, it's a great area to see some real traditional sites. You know, Gift, when you said this morning that we were going to go and visit Thonburi, I kind of had something else in mind other than shopping and eating cakes.
What's wrong with that? The shops here are great, and these cakes are really nice.
Well, I suppose I thought we might do something more traditional, you know, something more Thai.
Oh, okay. Well, don't worry. I actually just came here to get a few pieces. I have something very special planned for this afternoon. You see, unlike the central and eastern parts of Bangkok, the canals in Thonburi haven't been developed over, so they're still in use today by lots of people. And I thought we could take a little canal tour and see some of the local attractions.
That sounds brilliant. All right, finish your cake and let's go.
All right.
Now, this canal runs right past the Sathorn BTS station. This is one of the small ones called Klong Dan, and this will take us north until we connect with the bigger Bangkok Yai Canal. We hired a long-tail boat here at Sathorn BTS station, and there are plenty of tour companies online.
For many people, canals are still the most convenient way to get around. You can see vendors paddling their boats and selling to people who live by the water. And the factories that operate near the canals still use them to transport their products out to Chao Phraya River. Our first stop proves to be very interesting, even before we step off the boat, with these life-size sculptures on the balcony outside.
Now, this place is known simply as the Artist's House. It's right here on the canal, and it seems to be a collection of traditional wooden houses all kind of interconnected.
Yes, it was opened by Mr. Chumpon Akapanthanon, a local artist who turned this into an art gallery and a place for art lovers to get together. Shall we have a look inside?
Yeah, let's go.
A lot of the local artwork here is for sale, but this is so much more than just a shop. Mr. Chumpon Akapanthanon has made the place so peaceful and inspiring.
So here with us now is Kun Di, who is a puppeteer here at the Artist's House. Sawadee krap.
สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับ
Now, Kun Di, can you tell us how long this place has been open?
สำหรับบ้านศิลปินนะครับเปิดได้ 5 ปีนะครับย่างเข้าปีที่ 6 แล้วนะครับโดยแกนนำหลักนะครับก็คือท่านอาจารย์ชุมพล อัครพันธานนท์นะครับซึ่งเปิดได้เดือนกันยายนนี้ครบปีที่ 6 ครับผม
And can you help us understand what it was that inspired the opening of the Artist's House?
ที่เราเปิดบ้านหลังนี้นะครับเราอยากให้มันเป็นการท่องเที่ยวเชิงอนุรักษ์นะครับก็คือคนที่มาเนี่ยเราอยากให้มากันเป็นครอบครัวนะครับหรือว่าท่านใดที่อยากจะพักผ่อนหย่อนใจนะครับก็อยากให้มาเที่ยวกับบรรยากาศบ้านริมน้ำนะครับมาที่นี่ก็เปรียบเสมือนกับเหมือนมาเที่ยวบ้านเพื่อนมาเที่ยวบ้านญาตินะครับที่อยู่ติดริมน้ำครับผม
And Kundi, can you tell us what it is that you hope the visitors will take away from their visit today?
สิ่งที่คนที่มาที่นี่นะครับจะได้ก็คือจะได้กลับไปนะครับไม่มากก็น้อยสำหรับความสุขนะครับความสนุกสนานไม่ว่าจะเป็นกิจกรรมที่เกี่ยวกับศิลปะก็ดีนะครับการชมการแสดงหุ่นละครเล็กก็ดีตรงนี้เนี่ยผมเชื่อว่าท่านใดที่มาที่นี่แล้วนะครับจะต้องได้กลับไปไม่มากก็น้อยสำหรับความสุขความสนุกสนานครับผม
Well, Kundi, it was a fascinating show. Thank you very much.
ยินดีครับผม
Sawadee krap. The history of this property is actually a lot older than the buildings themselves, because in the center of it, you'll find this. Now, this beautiful white cherry behind us is right here in the center of the property, surrounded by all of these lovely wooden buildings. And the cherry itself actually belongs to a nearby temple, and it dates back to the Ayutthaya period, so long before any of these buildings were even here.
The main attraction here is the puppet performance, which takes place almost every day at 2 p.m. Visitors are invited to sit here on the floor in traditional Thai style. This place is a very interesting and enjoyable canal side stop. There are no charges for entry or the puppet show, so donations are greatly appreciated. There's another stop for our little trip today, but before we get to that, time for some food?
Good idea.
Our next stop is actually just a short walk from here. It's a local temple called Wat Gampang. Shall we?
Yeah, let's go. This temple is an ancient one. Parts of it are thought to date back to the Ayutthaya period, but no one really knows for sure. In fact, the temple is so old that we don't even know its original name. The locals call it Wat Gampang, which effectively translates to the walled temple, named after this very wall. Now, nowadays you can only see the top of this thing, but believe it or not, this thing's actually about a meter thick.
Wat Gampang is a prime example of ancient Thai temples. It's not very close to public transport links, so it doesn't get many visitors. But because of that, it's managed to keep most of its original features.
I really love these old ancient temples, especially where you can see nature sort of encroaching on them, like the wall over here.
Well, we've had a great afternoon today. We got to explore the fascinating canals of Thonburi. It's a really nice way to see another side of Bangkok, isn't it? A calmer, simpler way of life.
It sure is. And there are lots of great little stops you can have along the way. We visited the very interesting artist's house. Then we came to the Luang Canal floating market for a bit of food. And then we came here and had a very peaceful walk around the Wat Gampang temple.
But now it's time for us to get back on our boat and head back to the bright lights of Bangkok. Now, if you have any favorite spots in Bangkok, jump on our Facebook page and let us know. Thanks for joining Bangkok Day Out. See you next time.
Love Bangkok help us by cooperating with หม่อมราชวงศ์สุขุมพันธ์บริพัตร the Governor of Bangkok.